Hi everyone, this is Meg. Welcome back to my channel. Today what I have for you guys is a really easy, fast makeup tutorial. Just something that I use on a daily basis if I want to get out of the house really quick but still want to look nice and put together. So it's a little bit more than kind of just your average mascara and eyeliner, but you'll still look put together and pretty at the same time. So stay tuned and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so first I'm priming my skin with MAC's Prep and Prime. I'm going to be using my fingers for the face as much as I can because it's really quick and easy. I'm just going to put this all over the skin. I find that this primer doesn't really mattify as much as the Too Faced one does, but it just holds your foundation in place, which I like. Okay, next for foundation I'm using the Tint Resist from YSL, and this is in shade 6. This is a very matte finish, and I'm just taking 3 pumps of that on my fingers, rubbing it together, and then dotting it in the center of my face. You guys can see my skin's looking kind of rough right now, so I'm just gonna rub this in. I find this foundation applies much easier with your fingers than it does with a brush. And it is a more expensive foundation, so you don't want to waste it. So I would definitely recommend using your fingers with it. That'll all get blended out also once we finish it with our powder. Okay, so next for concealer, I'm using the NYX HD Concealer just under the eyes. I do have a couple blemishes and kind of spots on my face right now. I'm not going to worry too much about covering them up specifically because I feel like for me my face can kind of start to look cakey, so it's easier just to put a coat of foundation on and conceal the darkness under my eyes and not really be too worried about the spots because I do have freckles anyway, so I feel like it's kind of pointless for me to try and cover all that up. So next I'm going to go in with my Studio Fix powder by MAC, and this is NW25, and I just washed all my brushes, so my normal powder brush is still drying, but I'm just going to put some of this on my face to set that foundation and make sure that it's locked in. Now this powder is more full coverage, so we'll give you that extra coverage. You could also use a translucent powder if you're not having any issues with your skin. Okay, so next up for face, I'm using the NYX Matte Bronzer and my regular white little angled powder brush. I'm just going to take that onto the hollows of my cheek to add a little bit of definition and color back to my skin. Okay, next for the face, I am using the NYX Cream Blush in Boho Chic. It's just a really pretty neutral color with a duo fiber stippling brush from Sigma. And then to top off that cream blush, I'm just taking e.l.f.'s Candid Coral. This reminds me a little bit of NARS Orgasm, just a little bit peachier. And then for a quick highlight, I'm just going to be using the Loumanizer by the Balm, and mine is completely shattered, so I have to be careful not to dump it all over. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that on my cheekbones. And down the bridge of my nose. Okay, so now onto eyes. I'm just going to be using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot with my finger and rubbing that all over my lid just to give me a base and keep my eyeshadow from separating or sliding around. Okay, so for eyeshadow today I'm going to be just using one brush. It's just a Sigma blending brush, and I'm going to be using the Naked 1 palette, and I'm just going to be using a little bit of Sin all over the lid. I like to use these super shimmery colors with a blending brush, that way it's not too intense. Then I'm going to be taking Naked, which is that matte kind of light brown color, in my crease. just to quickly define it. And then a little bit of buck also in the crease, just in the outer corner, really. Okay, so now with the same brush, I'm gonna go back in and take a little bit of that toasted color and just put that on the outer corner. Just to add a little bit more dimension. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. Now what I'm going to be doing is taking just any black eye pencil. This one is by YSL, it's the number 1. And I'm just going to be taking this on the outer corner of my eyelid, kind of straight up from the corner of my eye, and then just going not even halfway into my eye with the pencil. And then laying it sideways and just feathering it into the middle. So I'm kind of just going to get that flick on the outside. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, so then with any angled brush, I'm going to go into the Naked palette again and take Creep, which is kind of that black color, and then just softly pat this over top of the liner just to blend it out. You do have to be careful because that color does have a little bit of shimmer in it and you don't want it to fall down. This will just blend everything together. Make sure you don't have any gaps between your lash line and smooth out any of the pencil. Whatever's left over on my brush, I'll take underneath the lash line, just on the outer corner. Okay, so that's a super simple eye done that you can easily do with any eyeshadow palette, no matter what you have on hand. Next step, I'm taking the NYX Wonder Pencil in the color Light. I'm going to be lining my waterline. And then I'm also going to be taking this underneath my brow bone, right up in the middle, kind of at the arch. Next, I'm going to go back into my brow kit from Benefit and just loosely fill out my eyebrows. I'm just going to comb through them with a little bit of my Benefit brow tint stuff, just to keep them in place. Okay, so that's a super easy, not too intense makeup look. I'm going to put my lashes on and then I'll be right back to show you guys the lip. Using MAC's Dervish and NYX Strawberry Milk, which is a really pretty kind of nude-ish pale pink. So I'm just going to quickly line my lips. And I blended that in so I don't have any harsh lines. And then I'm just going to go ahead in with the Strawberry Milk, which is extremely pink, but we're just going to blend it out. And then to top that off, I'm just going to be using MAC's Lip Glass in Cherry Blossom. You can use any pale pink. Okay, so there you have it. That's my kind of quick, hands-on, minimal face makeup, but still put together on the lashes and the lips. Pretty finish. I know that you can still see like some of my blemishes, and I still have red spots and stuff, but I mean, it's hot. It's like 1000% humidity right now, and I just couldn't be bothered to put on like such a thick layer of foundation. So that's why I like the YSL, because it is much thinner, but it still does hide some of the redness. And I'll just quickly mention that this necklace I found, I think last season at Illy Couture. They have these all over now in those like online jewelry boutiques. You can probably find them pretty inexpensive. And then this tank top is just one of the ones from my haul, and it's from Forever 21. I hope that you guys are having a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!